murder. Johnson, aka Lil Mick, was indeed
all trying to
the
snitch.
shooter, and he would receive the
They
longest
still got
sentence
charged.
with a total of 60 years.
So
However,
listen,
in 2021, he
if the girl didn't die, her ass would have been in jail too.
would get a pass.
That's go back. I know 4 of the moms in there. I think maybe all 4. I know that's Capone mom, FBG Duck mom. That's Tuka mom. Who is her?
I don't know.
He sound a little more depressed than he was signing when he was with.
Alright, man. CHRIAQ History, episode 5. If you didn't see 1, 2, 3, 4, go watch it right now. Subscribe. Alright, we got We Don't Fuck Around by DJ Victorious, Lil Durk, and Ronald number 9. Oh, that's why he said he got something with Lil Durk coming.
Oh.
He ain't from my town. See that's me driving, we draw wide as fuck a fat head. They say we lack that, how the fuck he get a fat head? See weed okay and these niggas gay. Bitch, I'm Simon says. And bitch, I'm sacked up every day. Saying fuck the fed.
Hey yo, Dada, why don't you hit him with one of them motherfucking gangster ass videos?
DJ Victoria, DJ Victoria, DJ Victoria, DJ Victoria.
Hey, hold on, DJ Victoria.
And when you see us, you know we mean business.
We don't fuck around. Y'all just lay them down. OTF 600, now my squad don't fuck around. We don't fuck around. We don't fuck around.
Stay up in your lane. Before we shoot no basket. Right off in the front. Yeah, we scoring like magic. My team, we is classic. We make shit tragic. Going off a flat. Yeah, I'm blowing shit, no asking. Smoking dope, no passing. Down stacks, I'm laughing. Niggas say I cheat, but I'm a boss. No gagging. 50 shots at Mac 10. You run D, you get goddamn. I'ma fucking stop, my team be riding at Ashton. And if you try to rob my youngins, be blasting. They telling me to slow down, but I never went fast, man. My niggas be spazzing. You heard they be spazzing. Stay up in your lane before we change you like last man.
We don't fuck around. Y'all just lay them down. OTF 600, now my squad don't fuck around. We don't fuck around.
We don't fuck around.
We don't fuck around.
No, we don't fuck around. Stay up in your lane. That 80 shot man go bang. That 80 shot from that thing. All in the cuts where he hang. These niggas they sustain. Watching me like I'm hang. I bet niggas get changed. 364. These niggas on the porch. Run up on me, get torched. This rap shit ain't this rap shit. If 300 ain't a part. That chopper with the muff. Chopper knock off his parts. You still at the bottom cause you niggas never start. Gun go bang and I start. This lie got me on my. Yo bitch see I'm a star. Put 4G's on my car. Get 10,000 for all my bars. 600 to O block. 300 on no block. These niggas get the wolf and then we put them on the watch. We don't fuck around.
My squad don't fuck around.
We don't fuck around.
DJ Victoria, DJ Victoria, DJ Victoria.
I wonder do they go back and watch these videos and be like, man, remember them days? That's when we was on so and so. Oh my god.
That didn't
Throw
sound
back
like
to when CD 600 admitted to having 2 hats and Take Capone says he has 1 hat. Do you think this is self-snitching?
You know I rock, man.
Yeah, man.
Head, man. Man. You know, man, we got bodies, man. You know?
BDKK, man. What the f, man? All them goofy G-boys, man. I'm cool with Pink Savage and they little video shoot. Some little shit, though, you know, man? Steve driving, man. D-Block.
And I'm 2 up. Two.
I'm 1 up.
Ocho Muna, Grind.
Who is that?
I don't know. To be honest,
Old Block
never
Ocho,
heard
man.
him.
Old Block 600.
Old Block Ocho. Old Block 600. Stop playing crazy with him.
All I do is shine.
Jay Philly did this.
064 boys, man.
All I do is shine. Money on my mind. Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. I say all I do is shine. Money on my mind. Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. I say all I do is grind, trying to make them dollar signs. Your bitch say I'm fast, she say she tweet me all the time. But Ocho ain't got time. I'm on this money hunt, run it back like a punt. I need that money up, Jordan zone, watch me jump. Got a ball, I'ma stunt, I'ma shine no matter what. I stand designer stuff, that whole trying to cuff, but I just wanna fuck. I'm cocky so hard and not a soul that I trust. Getting money, that's a must for my squad. I'll bust them old boys and fuck you up. You fuck with them, you out of luck. They might be shooting out a truck. So fuck.
Why does song sound so joyful?
Feel like he brought some hype to Chicago. Sound like he made them think about money. It don't even sound like they about to go to jail.
Chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. I say all I do is shine. Money on my mind. Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. Jewels off my ass. All look at task. Cashing out, living fast. Paper race can't come last. Run fast, won't crash. Ocho doing the dash. Shooting fall like Steve Nash. Ball hard on their ass. Riding round in that jack. Extended clips, we got max. Breaking bricks like cocaine. We don't fuck with insanes. Old block, that's the game. So it's fuck too good game. 64th wild insane. We make bullets rain. 600, that's the team. They name ring like ding ding. Red beams on the scene. Riding around with my team. Like the Packers, we got green. Don't get your ass Swiss cheese. Old block, that's the team. Old boys, we got green.
I wonder if he alive, y'all. Is he still around?
Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up.
Hey, if he drop this now, this should probably blow up in Atlanta. They're going back to this time anyway.
I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. All I do is shine. Money on my mind. Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time.
He said this part.
I'm on this money
How many times?
You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money up. I say all I do is shine.
Oh shit.
Money on my mind. Ocho on this grind, chasing money all the time. I'm on this money hunt. You know I gotta start. Run it back like a punt. I need that money
Oh, he
up.
died. Is he still alive? He from LA or something?
They talk about LA Capone.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
I don't know. But what you wanna have? He ain't with me.
We the gas. Gotcha. When you see us, you know we hang with some real niggas here. I hang with them foo-foo ass niggas, man.
This right here. That's Big Swell. That's Ronald number 9, big brother.
Boy, they look alike.
He died in Cali in a car crash.
Damn.
I'm smoking on the Tuka pack, yeah, I'm happy. Got the fucking 50 in the Mac. I will wet you quick. Blood deep, he a switch teaser, you ain't rockin' with. Man, I say free all the guys, they all some food shit. All wanna goofy with me, so don't hang with me. Got the fucking 30 on me, and it ain't hard to see. You saw me on 060 with my fucking team. Take 600 LA and see they up the fucking stage. Who the fuck is Rico? He get my dad's ego. Baby say BK, I think he fuck with JoJo. Oh fuck with the fool gay. These niggas fool gay. Can't rob for they fucking say these niggas fucking lame. All of my nigga fat boy Tubbs, he up on everything. These rappers, they really rap. rappers. I am just a savage. I do this, cause I want to. Take money, he gon' let it spray, and I just want to. Ride around on Tuka Day, well, like 1 or 2. That your niggas said Tuka gang, and we gon' murder you. You niggas said they heard of me, but I ain't heard you. Get the fuck up out my fucking face, for I could for 1,000 for a feature. You can call my phone. Whole time I went up, cause I dropped a couple songs. Off niggas said Tatiana's, we say E. We don't want no fucking sex, tell that bitch to E. Niggas in they ass smoke, and they steady rapping. Nigga, we was getting smoke, our beat slide. Turn your fucking goofy down, you hanging with some goofy clouds. They got that 100 round, that bitch make the loud sound. Oh fuck, what a op bitch, shoot her and a shit. If she saying that op shit, I'ma execute. T-Roy, that's T-Roy, that's bro. Put me and T-Way on the drill, we gon' go hard. Put his ass in his fucking face, we put his whole car. I'm fooling on double hour Nick Bees. Got the fucking 50 in the Mac with Lil Keys. Fuck you from out west, saying oh my bees. Cause I'm from out south, we make it look easy. Going out for fucking flat, drinking on his keys. Sure, yeah, he got the tech, smoking hella tree. Let's go. Squat. All my niggas said they hang with me.
You looking like T for real?
Man, face strong. They just two different complexions.
Them old blocks hang with me. I said the 300s hang with me. Fuck a OTF and GBA. They hang with me. Them gold boys hang with me.
And when you see us, you know we mean business.
The gang with my niggas hang with me. Big CDK in the streets.
LA Capone around here.
600 on the scat. Squad.
It's a lot of violence around here, so a lot of silence around here. A lot of people dying around here, a lot of people crying around here. Never like to keep them on here. Sneak this is bad for your health. You better be prepared around here. A lot of people scared around here, and they clapping poles around here. Catching bodies old around here. We just chasing O's around here. We ain't chasing hoes around here. We loyal bros around here. Our circle closed around here. You can't trust a soul around here, cause them people be in they air. Me and folks in the range, tryna find a stain. Whole block got cane, but stay in your lane. Cause niggas getting changed. Fuck niggas can't hang, allergic to lanes. They say they insane. To niggas see brains, it's team too plain. Them niggas won't bang. That shit is the same. My niggas in cuts, my niggas in trucks. They don't give a fuck, so keep your head up. Them hitters fed up, so you out of luck. I'm Molly and lean. That don't mean a thing. He swing, I swing, my phone it ring. Yo bitch pop on my screen. Then that's what it is, then that's what it is. She feeling the kid, then she feeling the kid. She like how I live. I'm busting off pills. 600 so real, 600 so real. 600 through drills. Don't none of them squeal, so how we can't chill. Don't smoke out the seals. My niggas for real. There's a lot of violence around here, so a lot of sirens around here. A lot of people dying around here. A lot of people crying around here. Never like to keep them on here. Sneak this is bad for your health. You better be prepared around here. A lot of people scared around here, and they clap poles around here.
I'm a genuine lady.
A lot of people scared around here, and they clapping poles around here. Catching bodies old around here. We just chasing O's around here. We ain't chasing hoes.
But they look like they woke up and had nothing to do every day.
Our circle closed around here. You can't trust a soul around here, cause them people be in they air. And you know I got a trap, so I keep taking naps. 2 pants with the flaps, your man's on the rap. He should give it a nap. 10-600 the best, got shit on my chest. That shit ain't invest. Boy, I wear max and text, and I never rest. A pussy get stretched. Now I feel like a vet, put niggas in check. But such respect, cause this where's at. I do what I want, you do what you can. Bring the boy out the can, can't wait till he land. Cause shorty ain't playing, yeah shorty be spraying. Right here understand, we the hottest who stand. I think I got 10s, pull up we so loud. We smoke out the pound, on this side of town, and I'ma throw down. so the plate can go round. We gonna eat now, I think I lost count. It's many men down, I'm ducking the crowns, I wasn't around. I will make it sound, keep snitches from round, now I'm looking down, and she looking up. But I did not fuck, but I got a nut. So shorty, what's up? You leaving the what? Catch me in them cars, or probably the Mac. Bitch, that's where I'm at, I love my set. Right here you get wet, bitch don't get wet. There's a lot of violence around here, so a lot of sirens around here. A lot of people dying around here, a lot of people crying around here. Never like to keep on my hip. Sneak this is bad for your health. You better be prepared around here. A lot of people scared around here.
You see this shit right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's McAdoo.
Who?
McAdoo. I think that's how you say his name. McAdoo.
What about
McAdoo.
him?
He had got locked up right before LA died. And then when he got out right before T-Roy died.
Damn. So what happened to him? He went on a rampage?
Yeah. And he made a get back game. And they said that he killed 9 people for T-Roy.
Shit. Well, yeah, he died too, huh?
No.
We just chasing O's round here. We ain't chasing O's round here. And we Lloyd Rose round here. Our circle close round here. You can't trust a soul round here. Cause them people be in they ear.
He said he can't trust souls around here because them people be in their ear. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
FBG Duck right now. I think we did this video.
Let's get it. FBG shit.
Man.
The mixtape covers?
Yes, man.
I was saying the same thing in my head. I was like, those was the days. LimeWire and all them stuff days. Mixtape.com.
Let's get it. Yeah, I got my gun on me. I ain't tryna box right now.
Yeah, I remember them.
And if a nigga act up, he could get shot right now. Yo, bitch going on site if I pull up in the 4 right now. Me and my team, we ballin'. Y'all free throwing right now. Yeah, I got my gun on me. I ain't tryna box right now. And if a nigga act up, he could get shot right now. Yo, bitch going on site if I pull up in the 4 right now.
That's his dog right there.
Who my dog?
Red.
Who the hell is he?
His name is Black.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Matter of fact, as we speak,
I recognize it when he opened his mouth. There you go. Look, as soon as I said it, that nigga say, yee.
if a nigga play with my money, he could get shot right down. Team no lagger, so you know I got my motherfucking gun cocked now. Yo, girl all on me like she tryna fuck right now.
Oh, Chicago look
Now she gon'
rough,
suck
bro.
my dick but gon' say I couldn't come in her mouth. She gave me head in the car cause you was inside of her house. While you sitting on her couch, I was inside of her mouth. Clout boys, bitch, you know we got clout. I go crazy with that 30 till they let them out. Ride through the ops to see what they about. They ain't outside, so I had through the ops to see what they about. They ain't outside, so I had to change my route. I got 17 clips in the box right now. And 500 bullets in the side right now. I got guns all through my mama house. So I know she's safe every time I'm not around. Yeah, I got my gun on me. I ain't tryna box right now. And if a nigga act up, he could get shot right now. Yo, bitch going on site if I pull up in the 4 right now. Me and my team, we ballin'. Y'all free throwing right now. Yeah, I got my gun on me. I ain't tryna box right now. And if a nigga act up, he could get shot right now. Yo, bitch going on site if I pull up in the 4 right now. Me and my team, we ballin'. Y'all free throwing right now.
That ain't sound like nobody.
Huh?
You know how you said they always come back sounding like them?
Nah, that was his own swag. But FBG Butter, oh, it's like
FBG Butter.
I bet
FBG
Duck. I was thinking about him because I was actually about to say why I don't never really see him, but I meant to say FBG Duck. Like, when does he come in the picture?
FBG Butter?
Yeah. Didn't he rap at one point? No.
I don't know. I don't know about shit.
I need a deal drink so much lean, I'm so dumb, I'm so dumb.
Hey, yo, Dada, why don't you hit him with one of them motherfucking gangster ass videos?
I bring them out. Click a pow, pow, ping. I bring them out. Brand new foreign things. I bring them out. Click a pow, pow, ping. I bring them out. Don't make me bring the motherfucking Mac out. Try to run, then I'm blow you back out. Me and B in the cut, trying to camp out. I gotta eat, so you know I brought the sack out. Photo round where he hang out. They act just like Dante Fane out. On your block is a whole lot of lames out. I'm getting rich, what the fuck is the fame about? And they thought the outfit's gonna change up. I bust a couple moves and I came up. Your bitch going so I stained up. I got a 7 aloud and I flamed up. My all whites on them, cocaine up. I told you bitch to get that brain up. I tell the lame to get that chain up. The motherfucking Jakes, they can't tame us. Retro 23s, brand new, I bring them out. Brand new Robin jeans, I bring them out. Brand new foreign thing, I bring them out.
You remember Robin jeans?
Click a pow, pow, ping, I bring them out. Retro 23s, brand new, I bring them out. Brand new Robin jeans, I bring them out. Brand new foreign things, I bring them out. Click a pow,
Who the hell is these white
ping,
boys?
I bring them out.
Child, please. They trying to get connected to the hood.
Is that after he died?
Damn, he died in 2013.
Little Dirt times.
Damn.
So who you think the best rapper for 600 is? LA Capone?
Who else is in 600?
That we done heard, I think it's really LA Capone. Round number 9.
Oh yeah. If it's between them two, then yes, that's the answer.
Yeah.
But I seen round number 9 getting better though, from the first song that I heard.
Oh, this is a song with Take 600.
Oh, he was rapping too?
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't rapping. He got a few songs I see.
I see. That's next episode though. You was just asking for that too.
What?
If he rap.
I remember when he was shooting hella videos.
World premiere.
Real shit. Shout out to my squad.
Still
This
size.
ain't for no fuck niggas, you hear me?
And like that. Gangsta, green team. We go. Green team.
I say, real niggas change the scene. Solid niggas fold, I'm talking about snitching on they man. I got a gut for this crash and be rough. Bitch from this pain, but this shit come with fame. Shit come with fame. Times ain't the same, I say. Real niggas change, I say. Solid niggas fold, I'm talking about snitching on they man. I got a gut for this crash and be rough.
Back then, I guess these mixes sounded hard as hell for me.
Gotta get right for a nigga try to leave me left. Can't go. Mama need help. Got new baby. Nigga try to ride me, run up on me. Nigga must be crazy. Shit ain't right. But I gotta get real.
Boy, Quando run number 9 everywhere, boy. He ain't missing no videos. Rondo number 9. What the fuck? I just keep saying different names. Rondo number 9 is everywhere, boy. He ain't missing no video shoots. He on set.
I'm just half light squad.
You ski there too.
Can't trust the soul.
Oh
So pussy nigga get up off. And I keep my pole.
shit. Look at his brother.
Nigga get up off.
Do things.
This shit ain't the same.
You can tell this one. This is about to sound.
You said what?
Just by the sound, you could tell this shit.
Ain't the same.
Yeah.
The shit ain't the same. Times ain't the same, I seen it. Real niggas change, I seen it. Solid niggas fold, I'm talking about. Snitching on they man, I got a gut for this crash and be rough. Beach for this pain.
But Dirk look ain't changed a bit.
Shit come with pain. Times ain't the same, I say it. Real niggas change, I seen it. Solid niggas fold, I'm talking about. Snitching on they man, I got a gut from this crash and be rough. Beach from this pain, but come with this pain. Come with this pain. Niggas want me dead. I can't go. And I'm that nigga they ain't know. I'm from the real streets and I call it the land. From the real streets and I call it the land. No Thanksgiving, but I'ma go ham. Go. Free my nigga jam. Free my nigga jam. Get him out the jam. Get him out the jam. Free Boona, cause he gon' blam. And I'm beefing with the ops. They get shot. Turn up. And I tell them my team, they a nail. And my niggas can't tell under pressure. But I'm saying that they real, I can't feel.
Man, you never used that pill? I was on that pill heavy. I remember seeing all them tapes down the thing, but I ain't never really like downloaded those.
They said before this video, Tay600 and LA Capone had fought.
Oh, for real?
Because LA Capone was always hanging. He was hanging with 400E and J. Bin Laden, and when he would be with them, he won't answer. Remember when?
Yeah, I remember when he was in the interview.
So
they really had gotten in a fight for that.
So they said that in this video, they low key, you can see knots on their head. Let's see.
That's crazy. So he really fought him because of that? Look, here go the knot. Damn, Tay600 ate that boy. His dress can't even hide it. Wait, isn't that Tay600 in the video too?
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm with the gang and you can't hang cause they don't fuck around. They're trying to stop these niggas.
And in the video, like nothing happened.
I'm from that club where it don't cost to lay a nigga down. Say all I lay, we do our thing and they don't make a sound. I'm with the gang.
They in the video, like nothing happened. Wow, that's real love right there, though. Look, he like, yeah, I know I knocked you up, nigga. Come here. Who is this nigga?
That right? How he looking, right?
Yeah, this one. Look at him.
I'm with the set, I'm with the squad, and we don't fuck around. We don't sneak this to no brown.
Look at him, look, he happy. Let me hold this shit.
He ain't from my town. See that's me driving, we drive wide as fuck a fat head. They say we lack.
They too fucking happy with them guns.
See we don't pay and these niggas gay. Bitch, I'm Simon says. And bitch, I'm sacked up every day. Saying fuck the feds. We on D-block, we go that Glocks. Got 30 customers on mops. 3D rolls, bro pop. I bite down, smoke your top. See they got 22 shots. And them taco shells so hot. Don't try and run, you gon' drop. I bet them that L's to the op. I'm with us gang and you can't hang cause we don't fuck around. They tryna stop these niggas flexing, they ain't from my town. I'm from that club where it don't cost to lay a nigga down.
I didn't know he did all these type of songs though.
So what you like? You like this sound from him? Or what the first sounds you was hearing from him?
It don't matter. It depends if I like the song, period.
What you mean? He don't got no mohawk.
Yeah, when he cut the mohawk off, he got better. That's definitely when his savage mode came out. He look like a damn pit bull. Like if he bite your ass, it's over with.
Fuck. I don't think niggas want gun smoke. I got pounds loud and that's good though. I keep a couple blows by my ankle. If the chicks come, I gotta get low. I'ma do this shit for my kinfolk. Steve Dry shit. It's simple.
Wait.
You ain't trying to
Did the ringtone thing happen in this?
What ringtone?
I think that's why they was laughing at the beginning.
Why?
Cause I think they was trying to film this and Tay600, his phone went off, and it was like a ringtone, but I forgot what it was. It was like a girl song.
Oh.
Make cake what you went for.
And
Keep playing
like,
with us.
they over here trying to look gangster, look divish,
Yeah.
and the phone went off and it's just a sweet song.
D-block shit, if you ain't know. Fuck a bank bowl, I got rainbows. This flat got me feeling like Rambo. I don't wanna hit a nigga with a combo. These
Look
streets
how he
ain't shit
looking
with my
at him,
jungle. I got taco shells and they jumbo. I don't wanna hit a nigga with a combo.
Look at Tay looking at his though.
You heard it?
Combo.
Yeah.
He looking like that, and then that's going off.
Oh yeah! Oh no, savage shit about OG. Damn, I got OG saying all this shit.
Shit. Hoes don't put trust in them. I won't top them, I'm done with them. Ride up, let the drum hit them, and 600 or nothing, nigga. Fuck boys on
It's the way it's the way he looking at them though. Like he look like he really believe in them boys. The way he look at them, like, yeah, say that shit, spit that shit.
Like 44 extra gun, nigga. 600, that's a savage squad. You got that work, you get robbed. L's up for a little rob. They took bro, now we going hard. Steve drive that's D-block and we posted up with big jocks. Mackie levels with a low mop. See, they got 22 shots. Bang. Say dad B's, you want a dad G, don't fuck around, so don't try me. OTL till I dad B, shout out Lil Durk, that's broski. MK for my trophy, I will pop a nigga every profi. Rondo ain't no joke, see, and these niggas can't hurt me. Fuck around up a DE, 30 clip in that DE. Red beam in that DE, I will whack a nigga on Lusty.
Hey, look. What the fuck?
Go on, spit that shit.
Oh, me? Yeah. Oh, shit.
He like, hold me, guys, hold
I
me.
don't give no fuck if I gotta poke his head. I gotta get that bag. I don't give no fuck if I gotta smoke his head. Cause I'm 600. Block 40 hollers can't run from me. Fuck Brick Squad and Young Money. Gotta blow 48 for them young dummies, cause I'm savage. Run up on a nigga toe tap. Run up on a nigga in the back. Ooh. We don't keep posing, we trash. Ooh. Stretch a nigga out like a Mac.
He's speaking that shit.
Boy can't stand him. 600, we ballin' no cancer. Bitches on my dick.
He has some nice white teeth too.
Hold a nigga down for some ransom. But we don't get no fuck, cause we savaged up.
Hey,
squad.
Let me say something. Let me say something. Hey.
After that first three, who went hardest after the first three?
All three of them was smoke, but I ain't gonna lie, I like the savage taste at the end.
For real?
I ain't gonna lie. He say stretch him out like a magnet.
I feel like Ronda number 9.
Ronda number 9 said some shit too. I'm gonna say Savage first, cause I don't know, he'll say some catchy shit. And then Ronda number 9, and then Capone.
Niggas say they real, but shit I can't tell. I get that sack, bad Brody make a bill. I be doing shows.
Why the fuck he looking at the camera like that? Boy, you is not that.
Look at guys who really did them drills. I popped the gun before I popped the pill, so fuck the hood, I'm trying to get in them hills. Hold up. I'ma still keep my gun up, 600. I don't think you wanna run up. I be out here from the night to the sun up. Most niggas in my squad, they gunners. 600. Your squad, they runners. Say he ballin', boy, don't fumble. She keep calling, but I won't stun her. Squad shit.
I was saying Steve driving. Steve that we let it blow. You say you Steve driving, you ain't from 060. You niggas fucking lies, and we up. You can check the scope. We dropping fat wise, and you know we training. Cause that's that crazy side. That's man trying to do homicides. My niggas let it rack at Mac 9s and 4 5s. Talking about 300s, you know they coming, you know they drumming. Can't wait till the D-Rose come home, bro, won't be on dummy. Free D-Rose.
That's enough, man. Just sneak peek of what we got coming, man. 600, man.
That Rondo, man. Get in the tune, man.
Get in the tune, bitch.
Take some time, man. 600 just though, man.
How do people stay in touch? Y'all give me y'all Twitter, y'all Instagram, y'all Facebook.
At Rondo number 9, all the way, DONUMBA, NINE. That's all the way. That's Twitter. Instagram, Rondo 600 Savage. Y'all know all that shit together, man. You know, go look that shit up. Or ask your cousin some shit.
Do he still be on his page?
Follow me on Twitter.
You know?
Follow me on Twitter. LAFRM600. Follow me on IG at motherfucking 600boy_.
And that boy was out since G.
I be flexing this shit, man. Just check my Instagram, man.
Check my Instagram.
Hey, look.
Damn, I didn't know he was on Instagram.
Hey, follow me on Twitter at TAY6SIX20, man. And follow me on IG at 060BOYTAY, man. 060 Boy Tay, man.
Man, follow me on IG, man.
Boy, we is not following you. We don't even know what you do.
Man.
Follow me on IG, man. Justo 600, man. JUSTO 600, man.
What the fuck do he do?
Just those 600, man.
Let's see what he do. He probably low key killer.
Just those 600.
Let's go find out who he is. What he do.
Oh, it's not here no more.
He didn't even rap. Is he still alive?
You know, I told you. Just those 600.
He's still alive? I hate I gotta ask that question, is he still alive? Because I don't know who's who. Who's dead or who's alive. I know Rondo number 9 in jail. Tay is outside somewhere. And Capone is dead. We don't know who the hell is Justo. Chat, who he is, chat.
Free Justo 600, Free Justo 600.
Oh, how recent?
That's all the way 2013, 2014.
Oh, where he at now, though? Well, you wouldn't know, but I'm just saying. If they're screaming free Justo 600, that means he was doing something. He was doing something. They ain't gonna free no buster. So he'll probably doing something. He'll active. That not him?
You thought this is him?
That's not him.
Let's get it. Take 600. You know how we rockin', man.
You with the shit, get murdered. You talk.
Shot a kid in studio after leaving recording studio.
Damn.
Like right on 70th and Stony Island at the studio.
I think that's his mom.
Yeah.
Whatever you do at the studio, you know, mounting some tracks or whatever. And he left out him and his friend, and they waiting on their ride, and he walked and looked to see if he see the ride coming, and somebody just walked up on him and shot him 3 times up close. And took him to the hospital, and he was there in surgery for about 2 or 3 hours, and then they came out and said that he didn't make it because he was losing too much blood. As fast as they were pumping it in, it was coming back out because his heart was beating too fast. I don't know if he was into it with somebody. I mean, he didn't act like it, that he was, but you don't know what your kid's doing once they leave out your door, and go on the other side of the door. I don't know. He was outgoing and funny and always telling jokes and, that kind of stuff. Always messing with her, having her hollering and making noise. Boys, he's the only boy, so he irritated everybody else. He didn't have a brother at home, in the house, so he irritated all the girls.
Damn. And he look like his mom.
Irritation, I don't know how to begin plan a funeral for my son. I don't know what to do. I don't know. It just feel like it's like a weight just sitting right here on my chest. My chest just hurt. Can't nothing in the world prepare you for that.
We used to have stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When I woke up yesterday morning, I didn't think when I went to bed last night that my son wasn't going to be in it.
Damn.
In 2012, Chicago drill music had exploded after Chief Keef, one of the BD-affiliated rappers hailing from both O Block and Front Street, released a string of hit songs. On March 6, 2012, Keef released his breakout track, I Don't Like, ultimately going on to land at 93 on the Billboard Hot 100 and getting an all-star remix from Kanye West and going double platinum. With this track, Keef put Chicago drill, essentially gangster rap 2.0.
Yo, he had all these people on there, bro.
With this track,
what is all these people doing on there though?
That's when he went celebrity.
Yeah, but bruh, all these people don't need to be on here.
I mean, I think they snapped though.
I don't remember hearing none of these parts.
I think I remember hearing this shit, but I don't remember
Keith
what it
put
sounded
Chicago
like
drill, essentially gangster rap 2.0, on the map. And for members of 600 who were allied with the BDs from O Block and Front Street, this windfall of attention represented a huge opportunity. 2013 would be the year 600 would begin.
The fact this crack could put a documentary together, boy, you know they know a lot.
Members like E-Day, S-Dot, as well as Young Famous, and the rest of the Bezel Boys had all been dropping drill music consistently since 2011, while members like Buka, Rondo, and C-Day had dabbled with the genre also since 2011. In 2012, particularly E-Day had become the face of 600 in the music scene, even getting Chief Keef to feature on the remix of his song Gucci. With that coming right as Chief Keef was absolutely blowing up with his track I Don't Like. But at the end of 2012, another prominent 600 member would also begin rapping. That member was LA Capone, who together with his best friends like Rondo No. 9 and T600 would take the hype around 600 to the next level coming into 2013. In January 2013, LA Capone would release his first hit and one of the most classic examples of Chicago drill in its prime, the song Murder. In the video, someone even holds up a sign with the names of a number of gangs that were seemingly allied in the streets and now in the music. O Block, where Chief Keef hails from, OTF, the name of Lil Durk from Lamron's collective, as well as Baldy World, another name for 600, and Front Street. This showed that LA Capone and 600 were getting support from all the local hoods with some of the biggest up-and-coming drill stars. So, LA would be in prime position to become the most famous rapper coming out of 600. The song Murder itself was a hard-as-nails drill anthem with a hook where LA pretty much lists all of the minor indiscretions that could get you murdered in his hood. Murder painted a stark picture of the deadly lifestyle of a gang member in the streets of 600. And if LA's tweets were anything to go by, his lyrics rang true, as he would tweet in March that you have to commit a murder to be a true 600 member like him and all of the other members that he tagged. However, there's been intense debate about who it was LA might have murdered, with no particular body being identified after all of these years. But regardless, LA remained very active in music during this time, and it's clear to see he had ambition to be a star in drill. Just 6 days after he released Murder, LA released his track Face Down with Rondo No. 9. This will be another street anthem celebrating murder and the gang lifestyle. But unlike Murder, however, Face Down would see Rondo No. 9 making pointed disses towards 600's ops, 051 Young Money, and murdered Jaro City member Tutu. The pair would later become a dynamic duo in music, releasing many classic drill songs together. Next month, LA Capone released a posse cut featuring S-Dot and Rondo No. 9 called Grind It, another murder anthem with lyrics about 600 members being savages and scoring on their ops, leaving them dead. In March, LA would follow this up with the song So Loud, a departure from the murder anthems he dropped before, this time being a more melodic auto-tune track with a more uplifting style. LA was showing versatility on the mic that was rare in Chicago, that was mainly being showcased at the time by the biggest stars in drill, Chief Keef and Lil Durk. But during this period, LA's work rate was unmatched, because only a day later, he would drop the next music video for the song Shooters with Rondo No. 9, another gangbanging anthem that saw Rondo shouting out the many shooters in 600. It was arguably Shooters that would help make Rondo, with his distinctive raspy voice, a name to be reckoned with within the drill scene. In the track, he would diss members of 069 Brick Squad set, including P. Rico and Lil Jojo, who had started the so-called BDK movement the previous year before tragically being killed soon after. On June 10, 2013, 600 would also...
What you mean?
I was confused. I ain't say nothing, but I was kind of putting it together, but now I got it.
What?
For some reason in my head, I was putting that one person to one person, like JoJo and Capone, and LA Capone. I don't know why.
Because they was both light skin?
Yeah, in my head, and I'm like, damn. I kept saying, damn, this nigga fuck with both sides. I'm confused. But it was really JoJo on one side and he was on the other side. I was just confused for a little bit.
First official group anthem, the track 600, featuring E-Day, LA Capone, S-Dot, and Rondo No. 9, together with a music video that begins with a jail call message from D Rose, who was locked up at the time, and includes cameos from numerous 600 members, 600 Breezy,
there go my baby,
Just Blow, Tay 600, Young Famous.
Yeah, I did attack 600 Breezy in this video.
Like Boss Top and J Money.
I got my eye on him.
Unfortunately, end up losing his life later that year. Many fans of drill can at least attest to the waves that 600 were making this year and the influence their presence at this time would have had in rap for years to come. With many calling this period in 2013, where so many famous members were alive and releasing music, as the golden age of Chicago drill, with people reflecting on this period as 600's musical prime. For example, one of the most famous rappers of the late 2010s, 6ix9ine, went on record to say that Rondo No. 9 was actually the reason he started rapping.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Rondo No. 9.
The person who made me start rapping was Rondo No. 9.
Nah.
I swear to God.
And it would be amid this hype that LA Capone
Rondo
and
number
Rondo
9
number
probably
9
in jail
dropped their
talking about,
biggest
keep
hit
that
on
rat
July
out my
30th,
name.
2013, uploading the video for their collaboration track Play for Keeps, which today has over 60 million views. This high-energy anthem has been named as one of the best Chicago drill songs of all time by many people. And it was this song that really cemented LA Capone as well as Rondo number 9 as potential superstars of the Chicago drill scene, with the music video itself even featuring a cameo from arguably the future biggest star to ever emerge from Chicago's drill scene, Lil Durk. Leading into September 2013, 600 had all the momentum in the now booming Chicago drill scene, and together with their serious street reputation, they now had numerous talented rappers. And for a relatively small set, they were clearly ahead of most of their Chicago contemporaries, scoring millions of streams with their songs. LA himself was seemingly destined for stardom and had the perfect opportunity to make it out of the streets and strike it big as an artist. However, unfortunately, one fateful night at a studio, everything would change. On the 26th of September 2013, LA Capone, together with his good friend and fellow rapper JB Bin Laden, who LA shouted out in his debut single Work, where he raps, "Dare someone try me, I'll be with a shooter, yeah that's Lil JB." Now these two were together at a recording studio on South Stony Island Avenue in the South Shore neighborhood. Eerily, just months prior, Wooski from STL-EBT, an enemy of 600, had previously tweeted at LA warning him to be careful when he's with JB. Footage would later circulate from the studio showing LA's last moments, recording a song that would later become the track Brothers, a blockbuster collab with LA, Rondo number 9, and Lil Durk. But just before 7 p.m, LA would end up exiting the studio from the rear, walking into an alleyway. Unbeknownst to him, waiting in that alleyway were two gunmen, who would open fire, hitting LA twice. LA Capone, real name Leonard Anderson, would be transported to the Northwestern Memorial Hospital in downtown Chicago, about half-hour drive from the studio, where he would ultimately be pronounced dead at 8:30 p.m. Tay 600 would later recall on his YouTube channel getting a call that night about what had happened. Tay would apparently call Lil Durk, who would go on to post a get well message to LA on Twitter 56 minutes after the shooting. And Tay and Durk would apparently head to the hospital together, but unfortunately when they arrived, they would be met by a doctor covered in blood who informed them that LA had unfortunately not survived the shooting.
The doctors come out. It's two detectives and it's a doctor. And the doctor, had so much blood. I can't remember if it was a boy or a girl doctor, but the doctor had so much blood, like, on they, you know what I'm saying? Like, on they, like, they work. Like, I'm like, damn. Dirk tapping, he like, man, he like, on more. They coming out like they finna say folks dead or something. Yeah, they ass tweaking. Whole time they was finna tell us he ain't make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking about it at this time, but they about to let us know folks never made it.
It would be later reported that LA had actually been just minutes away from the University of Chicago's Trauma Center for Youths, but he was denied treatment as he had just turned 17. In an interview with 16 Shot and Visuals, JB Bin Laden would give it extra insight into the day that LA was killed. It would seem that LA was truly at the cusp of superstardom, as he had been telling JB that he was supposed to be meeting with Atlanta legend T.I. very soon.
He kept telling me that he's supposed to be meeting T.I. So flying to Atlanta with Dirk and meeting T.I. and like that. This what he used to be telling me, like for like around the time. He telling me, like, man, I'm finna fly out, meet T.I. He was flying out at this point, like he had went on a couple shows with Dirk.
This would also be confirmed by LA's sister on an Instagram Live with Tay Capone.
Somebody said Dirk would have signed LA. Let me just set the record straight on that too. My brother wasn't no dummy. That's why he ain't let him just sign him. He had a whole record deal before he died. He was finna sign with T.I. and them. He would have never signed with Dirk for $100,000. What the f is that, a cop?
JB would also explain that witnessing LA's death was his first heartbreak and that he still suffers PTSD from it to this day.
That was like my real first, like a heartbreak. I was really up behind that. Like PTSD, that's where like that shit come from for me. Like, you know, that shit happened so fast when I was young, and it's like I said, my intuition was telling us not to go to the studio, so it's like we was wrong from the jump, you know what I'm saying? And it's like all that shit was eating me up, all type of shit. Like, I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying?
600 members would be devastated by the loss of one of their most prominent and talented members. Rondo would pay tribute in an IG post and on Twitter. E-Day would tweet that LA's legacy would live forever, and many 600 members were seen wearing RIP LA Capone shirts in Rondo No. 9's new song Life of a Savage. Other people close to LA would also pay their respects, like Trey Savage from Chief Keef's Glow Gang, as well as Lil Durk himself, who along with Rondo would record a new verse for the song Brothers, the track LA was working on moments before his death, with that track releasing on Christmas 2013 as a tribute. According to police reports, LA's killing would at first seem like a hard case to solve, as there were no working security cameras and the area was mainly surrounded by abandoned buildings. There was also a few witnesses who had directly seen the events take place, other than LA's friend, who could only provide a limited description of the shooter's appearance. However, that didn't stop 600's many ops from dissing LA and celebrating in the aftermath of his death, including prominent rivals from STL like KI and FBG Duck, with guys like MOB Nut even implying that it was time for MOB to kill even more 600 members. Ultimately, little less than a year after LA's death, the detectives would suddenly have a breakthrough, when a man known as Michael Mays, better known in the streets as 051 Rocco or Rockhead, would tell them that he had witnessed the killing firsthand and that he knew the perpetrators personally. This initial interview where Mays would implicate another 051 member called Lil Mick, real name Saki Hardy Johnson, and a man named Mako Buchanan, would put into motion a series of tell-all interviews by Johnson, Buchanan, and Mays, where each person would try and outmaneuver the others. In a subsequent interview, Mays would allege that Johnson had later bragged about shooting LA Capone in the face, when both shots had in fact been in the lower body. Johnson, on the other hand, alleged that Mays may have been involved in the killing of a female 051 member called Big A, real name Amanda Fitch, who had actually been with the trio at the time of the killing of LA Capone. Johnson would also claim that it was Mays
he talking
who told
too
him that LA
fast.
had been involved in when both shots
and then he got all
been
this
in the
shit
lower
for us to
body.
read.
Johnson, on the other hand,
that's the one they killed at the
Mays
gas
may have been
station,
involved
isn't
in the
it?
killing of a female 051 member called Big A, real name Amanda Fitch, who had actually been with the trio at
But
the
you gotta
time
bring
of
it
the
back a
killing
little
of
more.
LA Capone. This initial being Nut 51 Rocco or Rockhead would tell them that he had witnessed the killing firsthand and that he knew the perpetrators personally. This initial interview where Mays would implicate another 051 member called Lil Mick, real name Saki Hardy Johnson, and a man named Mako Buchanan would put into motion a series of tell-all interviews by Johnson, Buchanan, and Mays, where each person would try and outmaneuver the others. In a subsequent interview, Mays would allege that Johnson had later bragged about shooting LA Capone in the face when both shots had in fact been in the lower body. Johnson, on the other hand, alleged that Mays may have been involved in the killing of a female 051 member called Big A, real name Amanda Fitch, who had actually been with the trio at the time of the killing of LA Capone. Johnson would also claim that it was Mays who told him that LA Capone was at the studio making a diss song about him, and that he had initially refused to go with the others when they told about their plans to kill LA until somebody brought up 600 being responsible for the murder of Fathead. He would finish his recollection of the events by stating that the killer had been either Mays or Buchanan, but Johnson hadn't actually witnessed the shooting, as he had simply waited for the others in the car. Buchanan would apparently begin his interview cautious and apprehensive, however a meal from McDonald's seemed to put him at ease, because Buchanan would then proceed to come up with not one, but two different scenarios about what had happened that night. In the first scenario, Buchanan claimed that he had heard rumors of the deceased woman named Fitch being responsible for the killing. However, it seems then that Buchanan may have later realized that this version of the events didn't seem believable to the detectives, as he would then come up with another version of the events where it was in fact Johnson who had pulled the trigger. But despite their efforts to cooperate, all three would eventually all be tied to and convicted of the murder. Johnson, aka Lil Mick, was indeed determined to be the shooter, and he would receive the longest sentence with a total of 60 years.
So listen,
in 2021,
if the girl didn't die, her ass would have been in jail too.
He would get a partial legal victory, as it was deemed that he would get a resentencing, likely shorter than the original 60 years. Buchanan, meanwhile, would end up getting a total of 45 years. He would also appeal, but that was denied. And Mays, who was the first to offer detectives information about the murder, would get the lightest sentence, but still being hit with a whopping 24 years. And after the trio had been caught, Reddit users on CHIRAQology actually found social media posts of Johnson, aka Lil Mick, getting his dreads cut around the time of the murder. Apparently a common move in the aftermath of the shooting to get rid of any gunpowder residue out of the long hair and to change their image to throw off the police. Lil Mick could also be seen on Twitter the day after the murder, taunting 600 and LA Capone and claiming that 600 needed a new name for their block, such as LA World, similar to other neighborhoods when a fallen member dies. Driller from 051, on the other hand, would tweet what LA's last words had supposedly been, no. Commenters on Reddit argued that it would have been very likely that the trio would have gotten away with the murder had it not been for Mays, aka Rocco's cooperation. Interestingly, before the arrest for the firearm in 2014, which led Rocco to cooperate, he was a top-ranking member from 051 and allegedly had been involved in 3 murders, being seen as 051's top killer at the time, as well as being noted as a top 10 shooter by the Chicago police, with commenters alleging that he may well have been the
by the Chicago police.
LA Capone and OTF Newski, Dirk's cousin. Rocco had been taunting LA online the very next week, throwing up LA hand signs. He also posted a slew of disrespectful tweets regarding LA's murder. Interestingly, the online detectives on Reddit's CHIRAQology have also seemingly solved who made the original call, giving up LA's location and setting him up. This would allegedly be another rapper by the name of Hard Knock, who is affiliated with the 757 Gang Alliance in the low end, who on the other hand were at the time heavily affiliated with 051. According to this long and elaborate theory that appears very well sourced, Hard Knock was at the studio at the same time as LA and JB, and he would end up calling Rockhead to come to the studio to smoke some dope with them, which would in reality end up being a setup to kill LA. LA Capone's death was a huge loss, not only to 600, but to the whole drill scene. His music career had seemingly been on a steep rise in 2013, and many were expecting him to be the next big rap superstar to blow up from Chicago. LA Capone's rap career still had a massive impact on the world and left a big legacy to be remembered. New York drill legend Pop Smoke would tweet in 2014 that LA Capone was his favorite rapper, likely inspiring the future Brooklyn drill star to start rapping himself. In his short-lived career, LA Capone created many hit songs that would become classics in the Chicago drill scene, with 600 Breezy believing that at just age 7...
I just had to stare for a minute. I liked him.
17, LA would likely have been the biggest artist from Chicago if he remained alive. He even had his own connections with massive future stars such as G Herbo, as LA actually went to school with him, something that G Herbo later shared in a tribute post to LA on Instagram.
Hey, shout out Lil Herb too. I got some new cover soon too. Yeah. Featuring on Lil Herb, man. And
shout out Lil Herb, L&B, Lil Bibby, man.
Ultimately, the story of LA Capone went down as one of the most tragic wastes of talent in Chicago history.
The
aspiring rap rookie could truly
they
be
were supposed to get that boy out the hood
ASAP. It was his ties to the streets of 600 that both inspired his music and inspired his enemies.
Dirt them should already got him over there and like, bro, stay over here and make
Capone's
music.
murder was only the first of many disappointing setbacks that ultimately proved that no matter how much talent you have, if you make one wrong move in the streets of Chicago, everything could be over in an instant. But for other members, it would ultimately wind up that being on the other side of the gun would be the misstep that led to their downfall. And going into
Look at these
2014, numerous 600 members with potentially bright futures would slip up and crash out, throwing away the opportunities that they had to finally get out of the street life, ultimately winding up facing decades in prison.
Shit. That boy said decade. That word is tough.
Were you shocked when you heard that he had been shot again?
Yeah, I had been shocked because I thought like, you know, like I wasn't even aware where the fuck he was at. Like I didn't even, when I heard he got shot and where.
That's the reason why he keep beating him up.
I started like, what the fuck? Because like me and LA, like the thing was like we kind of called each other about a lot of shit, especially shit that was unsure. You know what I'm saying? Like if we didn't really know the total outcome of shit. Like I remember one time he had caught a case, and me I was kind of in and out of the juvenile system, and him like as like far as just going to the Audi home. So when he fake called a little case shit, folks calling me asking me what's gonna come with this and what's gonna, you know, like shit like that, and I'm like, you know, just telling bro shit like, so if he like unsure, like he went there without a fight, without knowing what was really like up to the place and people over there, and if he would have called me, I would have told him like, nah, let's not do it like that, or let's not go without this, or you know, let's just like let's be smarter. You know what I'm saying? And when I found it out, it was like I was shocked because I'm like, what the fuck was he even over there doing? What was going on? You know what I'm saying?
What happened after when you got the call about it?
I mean, when I got the call, he was still alive at this point. He wasn't pronounced dead. So when I got the call, I didn't even have a ride, so I tweeted Dirt, and I tried to like get the news. Like I thought he was gonna be able to come grab me, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't. I ended up getting in the car, getting traffic, and I went to go grab him. And I picked him up, and we went down there and shit, and you know, basically, long story short, the doctors came out with the news, and they told me, and then it just got ugly from right there. That shit was wild as hell. from that point on.
Yeah, Dirk was it. Dirk was there at the hospital with you guys.
Yeah, it was me, Dirk, Twin, his mama, Gotti, a couple other motherfuckers and shit, his sisters, grandma, all of that. And then they came out and told everybody. They told his immediate family to step closer to where they was at. But I was like, I didn't really want to hit, cause I ain't gonna lie, like I just feel like every time I ever gotta hit something, it's between the outcome can either be good or bad. Usually when it's me, it's usually bad. Like anything right there's some news about somebody else. If it's somebody I know, it's just gonna be bad. It's always the worst. You know what I'm saying? So I just stood up and I'm like, shit, if they say something bad, I'ma know, cause I'm about to see the reactions. And so it's like, soon as they open their mouth, it was like instant tears, hollering, all this and that. And I just knew, I'm like, man, it's over. It's over. They killed him. We gone. I called Rondo and C-Day. I called Rondo. Rondo was somewhere else. C-Day and Booker was at my crib. I called Rondo first, then I called C-Day now. And they was like, tweet, they like, bro, what you mean? I'm like, bro, it's over. Like, he dead, bro. He dead. They just told us, bro, he out, you know? And it was real emotional. And I started crying on the phone and shit. Phone them, C-Day just was like, what? Like, he really just, he wouldn't understand, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Booker was in the background, and it was like, everybody just started rushing up there. People started popping up. And it was like, it got real. After that, it was real. It was so crazy. The niggas who are accused of doing this shit, they all in prison now. We really had the news about the shit this same night. Before all us left the hospital, we had a story of how it happened and who supposed to did it and who was all that when it took place and shit. And a year later, they all ended up telling on each other and shit and getting cracked and shit. And the story came out to be basically what we heard. You know what I'm saying? They all started telling on each other and shit. Nobody would admit to doing it, but they all started snitching. They all admitted to playing a part in this shit. And it was just wild as hell, because that's how fast the streets talk. Like, he got shot at, it was that late, it wasn't that early when he got shot. Yeah, I got shot later in the day. And by the time he was diagnosed dead and everybody made it to the hospital,
Diagnosed?
They had this story.
Diagnosed.
Who did
Pronounced.
it. And a year later, when them niggas all got locked up, one of the niggas got locked up for a pipe, and he started just snitching on a murder that he was involved in, thinking they was gonna like throw his pipe case away and just let him out. The whole time he got himself way more time than he even would have had if he would have just took the pipe case. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up coming out basically what we was told. A year later, they started telling the shit. You know what I'm saying? They started implicating each other in what was really going on and all of this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? Just basically telling like a motherfucker, telling folks know what was really going on and shit like that.
What happened to the girl though?
What was going on? One of the niggas got locked up.
What you mean?
I wonder, did they kill her because of the situation
that he supposedly was involved in, and he started the whole case, and they all started telling on each other and shit. So like what we had heard the night he got killed, they ended up kind of confirming the shit. Some wild shit.
Okay, what changed after L.A. Capone was killed?
Shit, a lot of shit. You know, he was basically the glue we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, L.A. was probably like the last wholesome thing in the hood that like niggas cared about and had like everybody loved and didn't envy. You know what I'm saying? Not because of even just the person. It was because like L.A. was just one of them people like anybody that couldn't beat him, you just had to join him. You know what I'm saying? And he was slowly but surely becoming like an unstoppable force, and it was gonna be very unpopular for you to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like LA was like, I seen it with him and Rondo before I even knew it like was finna really be that. Like Nine was like the biggest rapper from the hood at the time when LA first started rapping, and it was like Nine, he was very comfortable with like him having that certain amount of success or clout that other niggas from the block couldn't reach because he was fucking with OTF. And, you know, he was just had a lot going on. And it's like, you know, When LA started doing it, he ain't need no song from no nigga that signed up. Nothing. He just was taking off on straight talent, and the streets knew who he was and how he was, and everybody was behind him. He was going so crazy that if you couldn't beat him, you had to join him. And niggas like Rondo, that's what you see Rondo.
I don't know if it's me, but every time I watch his interview, it just feel like shit just get repeated.
You know, to a certain extent,
it drags the interview.
Everybody wanted to get songs with LA, kind of like keep they self lit or to get back lit or just to just stay above water. Cause LA, bro, it was like he was taking off, but he didn't want to take off and be bougie. Like he wasn't taking off and acting weird. He wasn't doing none of that. He was just literally normal acting, still in the hood every day, doing everything. He just would sneak off to the studio occasionally, knock a couple songs out, and shit. When he came to the block, we shooting videos, shit, you know. And when he died, it was like we ain't had that no more. Everybody again trying to be selfish. Now, everybody had to buy in to what LA was doing. You feel me? When he got killed, it went back to niggas trying to be the best man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to be their own. Like everybody want to be that nigga instead of buying in to like a team goal. You know what I'm saying? And it was like LA was kind of like a team goal. Like we all like nigga Hoodo was paying for his flight to go see T.I. Nigga like we all was nigga. What? Make sure LA get to the studio. Like niggas, bro. We all like had to like take in because we knew. Like
that's
bro,
how you make it.
And then like this my homie, so of course like I'm on whatever regardless. But
Rockhead tweeted that he was outside waiting on LA the night they killed folks. He tweeted that. He tweeted that the night that they smoked folks. He tweeted that they was outside the studio waiting on LA. He tweeted that, folks.
We heard you, folks.
He tweeted that they was outside waiting on LA, folks.
He make it hard for me to watch his interviews.
He tweeted it, folks.
Oh no, fast forward this part.
Shit that I read, folks, with my own eyes, folks. Then once he got the news that LA was dead, folks, they deleted it, folks, on Steve. That tweet stayed up the whole day till LA got pronounced dead that night. When it happened, it was a tweet, folks. And when folks died, folks, it wasn't that no more, folks. I'm telling you, folks, I remember this shit, bro. My son, nigga, he tweeted about it. Yeah, we outside.
Damn.
This is final moments in the studio.
You said what?
This was his final moments in the studio.
Oh yeah.
He said it was gonna be a hit song.
This gonna be a hit song, man. You go in and shit.
I got Ultra Mundo again.
LA Capone.
That's the one that made the money
LA
song.
Capone, that's my brother. Like, for real, like.
Oh, so he's still here. Oh, this was 3 years ago.
LA Capone was the first person who heard my first song. I was watching him do this shit early. You know what I'm saying? Me and folks went to we went to 2 schools together and shit. We went to Dunbar, then we went to Sullivan House and shit like that. We used to play football together first. I was number 8, he was number 7. You know what I'm saying? That's where the outro came from, number 8 and shit like that. But yeah, like, I watch folks do this shit, you feel what I'm saying? So 2013, like, you know, I'm with folks all the time. So I'm like, I was telling him about my song and shit. I'm like, bro, I got this song, bro. I need you to hear it, bro. Like, I went crazy. I'm telling him about it in school. He like, let me hear that shit. Whoa. So I recorded it, and I let him hear it. He like, bro, this it. This a go. Whoa. You feel what I'm saying? Who was shooting his videos at the time, so loud, all this shit. He hit them up, had them shoot my video for the free, on God. Like, you feel me? In the video and everything, shit like that. And it's crazy, because, like, the day folks died and shit, I was with him, and we had court. We had got caught in a stolen, we was in a stolen van. It was me, him, and JB. And we had some hoes, some pop-ass hoes in the car with us and shit. Photo, we getting high on the way to school and shit. LA driving that bitch with 2 feet. Oh, photo, it's a fat-ass van. Police get right on us, bro. We not making it in no fat-ass van on no high speed. pull this hoe over. This bitch ain't got no gas. We got 2 holes in the back, man. Look, we gotta go ahead and just supposed to pull that bitch over. We was on 71st somewhere. So we had to wind up going to court for that. This probably like months after. You feel what I'm saying? This is the day folks died. We go to court and shit like that. And folks telling me like, well, we going to the studio afterwards. So we going to the studio tonight. Woo. We going to the studio today. Woo. Come to the stew. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna try to get some money. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying my hardest to get some bread so I can go. You feel what I'm saying? To add, just because I just ain't want to go and just listen. I wanted to rap too. So I'm trying my hardest to get some bread. I'm calling motherfuckers. Can't get no bread. Calling the motherfuckers. You know, it's just certain shit when it ain't meant to go. It ain't meant to, you know, I was trying so hard to make. I call folks like, man, I can't even come, man. Like, y'all go ahead and do y'all shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's when he recorded Brothers and shit like that. Then folks wind up getting killed right after that shit. Like, the same day, I was supposed to be with folks. Like, that shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, I was outside on O Block, like, crying my ass off like a bitch on LA. Like, I was really, like, on the ground crying, like, to the point, like, my OG had to come get me. Like, you feel me? I remember niggas from, like, some of the guys, like, looking at me like looking like, man, folks doing too much. But it's just like, they ain't had a relationship. They, you know, they the guys, but they ain't have a relationship with LA like I did. I know for a fact, me and LA was the closest. He was closer to me than anybody else from O Block, easily. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit hit home. I ain't gonna lie, that shit fucked me up. I wasn't ready for that shit. I was like, well, how old was I? I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 when that shit happened. That shit hit hard.
Man, that must have been like a surprise too. I mean, he was just going to the studio.
That's what I'm saying. We was just laughing. We was just having a good ass day. So it's just like, and then like my OG was at court with me that day. My OG at court, JB mama at court. So we just all at court. So when my OG found out, you know, that folks died, she like, damn, like, you know, she knew I was crushed. Like, damn, we was just with this boy this morning. Like, you feel me? We was just at court. Like, I was just trying to get some money to go. You feel what I'm saying? Because at first I got the call, he got shot in the leg. So mind you, LA got shot in the leg before, probably like a year before that. But he survived, you feel what I'm saying? He got shot in the leg. He got shot in the leg or some shit. And I had the jacket. I had the jacket, man. That folks had got shot in and shit like that. The first jacket and shit like that. And I think I let Capo or one of them, I let one of the guys see that bitch, man. I ain't never get that bitch back. I should never gave him that bitch. I'm mad as hell, low key. But that was from the first time folks got shot, because he had gave, I think I gave him a jacket to wear or some shit, and I wound up having that jacket and shit ever since that day. But he had got shot in the leg, and I got the call and shit. And like, whoa, LA just got shot in the leg, whoa. But he gonna be, you know, he finna go in surgery, so I'm thinking shit all good, you feel what I'm saying? Then like an hour later and shit, I get another call and shit, my fuck crying and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That shit made me mad as hell, like, you know, like, yeah, that shit ain't right.
Then it's like, I ain't gonna lie, for the way Lil Mick, that even happened for, like, Lil Mick don't even get my respect as a killer, folks. Like, I'm finna tell y'all something, G, and I know this gonna sound weird as hell probably, but this just how I feel, folks. When you one of them folk, when a nigga finally catch you and kill you, folk, he better have killed you, overkilled you, or at least did you dirty, folk. Because you a big dog on phone, give me the respect I deserve. If you gonna get up on me and try to kill me, and go out your way to do all this, stand over me. On BD, overkill. Give folks the respect he deserve. You got all the way up on LA, folks, and on my son, you shot him in the leg, folks. You shot him in the leg, folks. On J Money, I can't look at you like that. I'm mad that my homie even died from that shit, boy. And I'm just being 100, folks. Like, you got a fluky ass body, folks. I'm mad my homie couldn't survive that shit, folks. My dog got smoked, folks, by a who was scared to shoot.
So he died from getting shot in the leg?
Drea O. I'm from Chicago, and
my name is Deidre Morris, always known as Mama Capone, and my son was L.A. Capone.
So thank you so much for joining us, Mama Capone. I know this is your first roundtable with the mothers, so talk to me a little bit about...
I know 4 of the moms in there, I think. Maybe all 4. I know that's Capone mom, FBG Duck mom, that's Tuka mom. Who is her?
I don't know.
Is that what you... That's not what you call a mom. That's not King Von mom, is it?
This is your first roundtable with the mothers. So talk to me a little bit about why you decided to join the Mothers of Peace movement.
Sheena came to my event that I had, Mama Duck, for Mother's Day, so I feel like I wanted to come and be a part of this as well.
What were your thoughts on the first edition of the Mothers Roundtable?
I didn't look at it, but the first time y'all called, it was kind of like caught me off guard. It was like last minute. And then I was wondering like, okay, I don't know if I want to do that. I need somebody else to come from my side, from one of my son's friends' mothers, but it was last minute, so, you know, I don't know. I didn't do it, but I'm here now, so.
Talk to me about your son, the legacy of your son. What was he like growing up?
He was a smart boy. He knew how to read like chapter books at 4 years old. He was an honor student. He was athletic, silly, and he was a spoiled brat because he was my only son. So he was like the king of my house, like my everything.
So what was he like as a teenager? I guess around the time that he started to do music.
He had been rapping since like 5 years old, like just playing around with it, but he got serious about it in the teenage years. And at first I was like, oh, you want to be a rapper, you know, okay, whatever. You know, I wasn't really into it until I started seeing he was serious about it. So then I kind of like got on board with it. But the stuff that he did outside, like I wasn't really in tune with how serious it was, you know, the magnitude of it at first.
When did you discover the popularity of your son and the way that he was impacting the culture?
When I first heard 600. 600, when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, he for real. He for real about this. Like, I remember it was August 2012, and it was my sister. She was having a luau, and she played it for the first time. And I was like, okay, you know, he for real. Like, he got some talent, all right, okay. And yeah, that's when I really started, like, really getting into it and, like, listening and paying more attention to what he was really doing.
Did you have any idea about, like, his outside dealings with his friends and, you know?
No. At home, he was a nice, respectable boy. He went to school. I took him to school every morning. I picked him up every afternoon. And what he did outside the house, I wasn't aware of, you know? I didn't know. Like, his friends didn't even come to our house at first. They wasn't, he never brought them home. People didn't even know where we lived at.
So talk to me about the day that you lost your son. What was going on that day, from the morning to the time you got the phone call?
Morning, he had court. He was with his friends. They was in a stolen car or something, so he was going to court for that to get, they was about to sentence him to probation that day. And my daughter had like a conference at school, so he went to court with his friend and his mother. And I took my daughter to the conference or whatever. So I talked to him at the court, and he told me what happened. And I went on about my day. I went downtown. He went to the studio as usual, but he went early in the daytime. He went, and I didn't see him anymore. I talked to him a couple of times, and then he went to another studio session where he was, you know, shot at when he was coming out of there. But I really didn't see him a lot. I remember what he had on and everything. I remember us talking and him asking me, Mom, how you feel about moving to Atlanta? And I was like, son, I'll go. You know, like, I'll go anywhere you want me to go. We can always come back to Chicago. I didn't have a problem with that if that's what he wanted to do to better his career. He said that Grand Hustle was looking at him, and another label was looking at him, and he was supposed to have a meeting And I didn't talk to him no more then.
How you feel about me moving to Atlanta?
Shit, you can go.
What you mean?
In the house, me and my daughter, and she told me she was hungry, and we went to
Atlanta is the place.
This restaurant, I've never been there before. It was my first time going there. We walked, and as we got to 71st Street, I looked to the left. I saw police sirens, you know, like, and I'm like, man, something happened down there on Stony Island. I looked to the right, it's sirens down there. Something happened down there. I said, Dad, somebody gonna got shot on both ends. But not thinking nothing of it, you know, got her cheese fries. We went back home. When I had left my phone, and when I got back home, I had like 7 missed calls from my friend. And she called, I called her back. She told me that somebody had called her and told her that he had been shot and to call me. But he was alert, you know, he was woke or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I didn't feel nervous or anything. I just got in my car and went to the hospital or whatever. And I got there, and I still didn't feel nervous. So I didn't feel, you know, like I didn't feel nervous at that point. I just was waiting or whatever. And I said, okay, well, my mama was there. She wanted to go play the lottery. She's a lottery person. So I said, okay, come on, we're going to go play the lottery. We leaving out, Lil Durk, all them neighbors coming in. And we walked to the 7-Eleven, played the lottery, came back, went upstairs to where everybody was at waiting. And I started like seeing police coming. He had been shot prior, the year before. No police, no nothing. This time it was like police in suits and all that. So it started making me feel like something, like a worry inside of me. I said, well, my niece was there. She wanted some donuts or something. I said, I'm going to go downstairs and get her some donuts. And then I remember going down to get the donuts. And then I was at the elevator. And I heard my mother. Like, I heard my mother yelling from the 5th floor. I heard a scream, like a loud screech. I'll never forget it. Like, she was hollering to the top of her lungs. And I was just like saying to myself, like, oh my God, you know, like, oh my God, I know what the fuck, what that meant, you know. And when I got up there, they was just all over the floor, screaming, hollering, and they said that he was, he had died. And it just like, I don't know, it did something to me. It just like made me shut completely down. They were all up there screaming, hollering, crying. I just got back on the elevator and I went back downstairs, because I didn't know how to like process it. I couldn't process it in my head. Like, I know it happened, but I just didn't want to face it or realize it, accept it. And I stayed downstairs for a long time. And then when I finally came back up, they told me that I couldn't see him. They said I couldn't see him because his mother had already seen him. And I'm like, I'm his mother. But my mother had went in my immediate family. And it was so many people, like 200 people, it seemed like, was there. And they told me if I can get all those people to leave, they'll let me see him. And I just started pushing them and telling them they gotta go. Y'all gotta get out of here. I need to see my boy. Like, I need to see my son. So they left, and they finally let me see him. And it's just like, to see your kid like that, that's a whole nother, man, it's something that you'll never forget. And then being a mother, I always think about it, like he had these dried up tears in his face, like he was crying, and I just can't think of nothing but he was crying for me. Like, he wanted his mama. Every kid wants their mama when something going on with them, you know? That's your first thought is, oh my God, I want my mama. And that I just couldn't think of nothing else but that. I saw him that I couldn't touch him. They said don't touch him, just the head, from the head up. So I asked them to give me some scissors, and they let me cut a dread out of his hair, because I was like, okay, maybe one day somebody might say they had a baby or anything, and I needed some of his DNA. So I took a couple of them and put them in a bag, and I left. But he looked asleep, but he looked like he had been crying, and it fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, it did. It did something to me. It's just something that I would never forget. You know, it's like the internet is like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Cause I look on there sometime and I see videos of him and he's smiling and he laughing and I hear him talking and it make me feel like, oh, he just outside, you know, and he'll be back, you know, but then that don't never happen. So it make me feel good, but it make me feel bad. And then it's like when I look and I'm flicking through and I see his friends and they life, they going on with their life. Some of them millionaires now. You know, it make me feel like, damn, why that happened to my son? You know, why my boy? These people out, they living their lives, they having babies, they got driver's license. Like he never got a chance to do none of that. He didn't even have a state ID. He was a baby. You know, in his senior year of high school. He hadn't even started really living his life. So, I love the fact that people are still on the internet, and every day I see it in my timeline, every day, all day long, something of my son. Or if I post a picture of him, so many people leave so many comments. You know, that's a wonderful thing. I love that, and the love is from everywhere. It's like Africa, Australia, Switzerland, fucking New York. Everywhere, all over the globe, I get people buying shirts from me because they just want they want to be a part of that, you know. So that.
We got Life of a Savage, round number 9.
Still up till shit. Damn, man. Give my nigga some music. She's crazy.
Long Live Killing LA. Alright, right here, that's Minaret. That's Tay Big Sister. And that's who Vaughn used to date back in the days.
What's the name?
Minaret. And she did
That's Tay
LA.
Savage sister?
Yeah, and she did LA hair for his funeral. And she had took 2 gun cases for Vaughn.
Shit.
Back then when he was serving time, like 2014, 2017, she did 2 years for him. Prison.
Still up till shit. Been through a lot of shit. I done been through a lot of shit, seen a lot of shit. I done witnessed a lot of shit, still up till shit. But it's the life of a savage.
Wait, this is after
LA died, yeah.
you could tell his motive. You don't see how his tone went down a little bit?
I done been through a lot of shit, seen a lot of shit. I done witnessed a lot of shit, still until shit. But it's the life of a savage. But it's the life of a savage. Gotta go hard for him, bro, LA. Gotta get a deal, no, I can't wait. Gotta see a meal right now this day. And if I up on my lane, he gon' meet this K. Whole lot of dope loud pack to the face. And CHRIAQ coulda where it ain't safe. On the run to the money, yeah, it's a race. Try me, I'ma spray it like mace. Run up in the spot, masked up with a safe. Fuck all that this, we can meet face to face. Put a hole in your face, still beat the case. True BDK, niggas talking to the chase. It's a whole lot of food on my plate. Get a nigga going A-side, no pay. Got go block, damn, that's great. RPBJ go like that. Chill in the back with the mic, they make a mess. Shit fucked up on my niggas.
He sound a little more depressed than he was sounding when he was with.
We gon' fucking flex on these fucking haters with these big checks. I done been through a lot of shit, seen a lot of shit. I done witnessed a lot of shit, still up till shit.
What you just did?
I just suggested my issue.
Just touch.
What happened?
You just did something. I don't know what you
I
did.
just heard ping, but nothing changed.
I done witnessed a lot of shit, still until shit. But it's the life of a savage. But it's the life of a savage.
R.I.P. LA Capone. He's outside the funeral.
Man, squad shit, fuck them niggas, IP, my nigga LA, man, you already know, get that money,
Long live LA, King LA. Ain't no RIP, it's
But I just GDK, fuck my young fuck boy. You ain't had no meeting. I'm looking for your bitch ass. Hold on, stay still.
Say my niggas know they got it. If I got it, and I don't want it, it's so loud, but I got it.
Look at 600 Breezes. That's him? Yeah. You know I spotted him. Right there. Right there. That's him.
How you know?
I know that's him. I know that's him. That boy brought the city out. That's fucked up, bro. Niggas be so lame. Lame and they want to snitch. I still went to jail. Bitch ass niggas.
Folks know some anything. We at LA joint. Folks know some fucking clown.
Shit, stuff like this dangerous now.
Boys, the funeral gonna be outside like that, huh?
Yeah, cause they'll come and
Shoot up them shit, yep. Can't even do that shit no more. But them niggas is bitches anyway. That's why they couldn't even come outside. That's Reese? Go, wait, that's not my baby? Go back. No, that's not him. Hell no. That's not him. Stop hating on me, bro.
TBMT, man. Gang squad, man. Get this shit cracking. We out here right now. You already know what it is. Live murder drive. Too many bags. Y'all know what the fuck is up.
Free them guys, man. Free Brother, free Slick. Rest in peace, LA, man. Whole block J Money.
Ooh. That was tough.
Episode 5, man. I'm in LA.
For real. Deep. Cause I low key used to like him. Like just when I used to see his pictures floating around the internet, I used to always feel like, damn, I used to be staring at his picture for a long time. Like, is this a Haitian flag? Like, I used to try to like find different pictures with that flag on his head just to see if it was a Haitian flag. I was like, damn, you repping for the Haitians too? But rest in peace to that boy. That's fucked up.
Everybody like, comment, subscribe. Get ready for episode 6 next Monday.
And them bitch ass niggas that's still in jail that did that to that boy, I don't even want to say it. You already know what's gonna happen, your bitch ass in jail.
I want y'all motherfuckers to subscribe to Foreign TVO. Don't give a fuck. Better subscribe, motherfucker. If not, security gonna get your ass. Pup, pup.